Imagine a time before history, a time before written words. It is in this distant past, around 3500 BC, that we meet the Sumerians. They inhabited a region called Mesopotamia, the land between the rivers. The Sumerians are considered the first civilization to emerge on Earth. Their innovations in writing, governance, and technology laid the foundation for all subsequent cultures. Join us as we journey back in time to uncover the mysteries of this ancient and influential people. The Sumerians were innovative and resourceful. They developed irrigation systems to control the flooding of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, allowing them to cultivate crops and build cities. Their ingenuity extended to mathematics, astronomy, and the arts. Their legacy lives on in the very fabric of our modern world. Let us delve deeper into the world of the Sumerians and understand their impact on the course of human history. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers snake through the heart of modern-day Iraq, where they define a region known as Mesopotamia. This fertile land, often called the cradle of civilization, was the birthplace of the Sumerians. The rivers were vital to their survival, providing water for crops and transportation routes. However, they also brought challenges, with unpredictable floods threatening their settlements. The Sumerians learned to adapt to their environment. They built levees and canals to manage the river's flow. This control over their water supply allowed them to cultivate crops like barley, wheat, and dates, leading to a surplus of food. This surplus freed some people from farming, allowing them to specialize in other crafts and skills. This specialization was a key factor in the rise of cities and the complex social structures that defined Sumerian civilization. As agriculture flourished, so did the Sumerian population. People gathered in larger and more complex settlements, eventually giving rise to city-states. These cities, such as Ur, Uruk, and Lagash, became centers of trade, religion, and culture. Each city-state had its own ruler, often a king or priest-king, who governed the city and its surrounding territory. Competition for resources and influence led to conflicts between city-states. To defend themselves, Sumerian cities developed armies and engaged in warfare. Despite their conflicts, the city-states shared a common culture, language, and religion. They traded with each other and exchanged ideas, contributing to the growth of knowledge and innovation throughout the region. This period witnessed the construction of impressive temples called ziggurats, dedicated to their gods and reflecting their religious beliefs. One of the most significant achievements of the Sumerians was the invention of writing. Their writing system, known as cuneiform, emerged around 3200 BC. Cuneiform involved using a reed stylus to make wedge-shaped marks on clay tablets. These tablets were then baked or dried in the sun, preserving the writing. At first, cuneiform was primarily used for record-keeping, such as tracking trade transactions or documenting harvests. However, its use expanded over time to include literature, history, and even personal letters. The development of writing had a profound impact on Sumerian society. It allowed for the accumulation and transmission of knowledge, facilitated trade and governance, and gave rise to new forms of artistic expression. The legacy of cuneiform extends far beyond Mesopotamia, influencing the development of writing systems in other civilizations. Section 5. A Pantheon of Gods, Sumerian Religion and Mythology. The Sumerians were polytheistic, believing in a multitude of gods and goddesses who controlled various aspects of the natural world and human affairs. Their pantheon was vast and complex, with each city often having its own patron deity. An, the god of heaven, and Enki, the god of water and wisdom, were among the most prominent deities. Sumerian mythology is rich with epic tales and creation stories. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest surviving works of literature, tells the story of a Sumerian king's search for immortality. These myths and legends provide valuable insights into Sumerian beliefs, values, and their understanding of the world around them. Their religious beliefs permeated every aspect of their lives, influencing their art, architecture, and social structure. Section 6. Wheels, Water, and the Stars Innovations in Sumer. The Sumerians were incredibly innovative, making significant advancements in various fields. They are credited with inventing the wheel around 3500 BC, a technological breakthrough that revolutionized transportation and trade. They also developed sophisticated irrigation systems, including canals, levees, and the shaduf, a lever-based water-lifting device, to control the flooding of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers and irrigate their crops. Sumerian mathematicians developed a base 60 number system, which we still use today for measuring time, 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, and angles, 360 degrees in a circle. They also made significant strides in astronomy, mapping constellations, and tracking the movements of celestial bodies. Their observations of the night sky laid the foundation for later astronomical discoveries. Section 7. Life on the Fertile Crescent. Society and daily life. Sumerian society was hierarchical, with a clear division between different social classes. At the top were the rulers, priests, and wealthy merchants. Below them were scribes, artisans, farmers, and laborers. At the bottom of the social ladder were slaves, often prisoners of war, or those who had fallen into debt. Daily life in Sumer revolved around agriculture, trade, and religion. Farmers worked the land, producing crops that sustained the population. Merchants traveled along rivers and trade routes, exchanging goods and ideas with other city-states. Religious rituals and festivals played an important role in Sumerian life, honoring the gods and seeking their favor. Section 8. Legacy of a lost civilization, the enduring impact of Sumer. Despite their many achievements, the Sumerian civilization eventually declined. A combination of factors, including internal conflicts, environmental degradation, and invasions from neighboring peoples, led to their downfall around 2000 BC. However, their legacy continued to influence the civilizations that followed. The Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians, who rose to prominence in Mesopotamia after the Sumerians, adopted many aspects of Sumerian culture, including their writing system, religious beliefs, and legal codes. The Sumerian invention of writing, their advancements in mathematics and astronomy, and their innovations in technology left an indelible mark on human history. Their story serves as a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the human spirit and reminds us of the enduring power of ideas.